everybody, welcome all of you to our channel IAPT Learners Hub. Today I am going to discuss about arrays. Let me start concept of arrays. You know, our C++ program we will use the variables such as int x is equal to 25. Int is the data type of variable. X is the name of the variable. Then we will give the value 25. This is the way we can declare and initialize the variables in the C++ program. Then what happened in the computer memory? The computer memory box is created. It is the cell. Name of the cell is X. Value of the cell is 25. This will have some address. Let us say this is the 21 is the address. How many bytes is occupied for this? 2 bytes because the data type is int. Every variable will have 3 parts. Name of the variable, address of the variable, value of the variable. No matter how many variables you declare and initialize in the program, that are the different cells will be created in the computer memory. The same variable we initialize with other number. Suppose int x is equal to 50. At the time what happened in the memory? The old value x25 will be erased. Old value x25 will be erased. And what is the latest value of x now? 50 will be stored. 50 will be stored. Okay. The old value of x will be erased and latest value of the x will be stored. Now what is the value of the x? 50, not 25. Because our variable can store at a time only one value. If we want to store multiple value on a variable, what I should do? If you want to store multiple value in a single variable, the concept of array we have to use. With the help of array we can use multiple values in the program. Next, how to use array in the program? To use an array in the program, what we need to do? Usually we need to do data type int. Usually we need to data type int. And you need to use brackets, square brackets, 2 brackets. This array and keep the size of the array. Keep size, what is size of the array? Now I have given size 5. This array we can store 5 values of which data type only int data type. Only integer values we can store because the type of the array is int. 5 values we can store in this array but should be integer. How to read this? Int a of 5. Int a of 5. A is the array name. Total how many elements we can store? 5. 5 values we can store. Type of the array is int. Okay. Now what is the definition of array? Array is collection of similar elements that are stored in a sequential order in the memory location. Array is the collection of similar elements that are stored in the sequential order in memory location. How to give values in the array? See, int a of 5. Okay. 20, 40, 55, 48, 60. How many values are here? 5 values. It is separated by comma. What happened to the computer memory? In our computer memory, 5 cells will be created. 5 cells will be created. First cell is known by 0, a of 0. Second is known by a of 1. Third is known by a of 2. Fourth is known by a of 3. Fifth is known by a of 4. How many elements are there in the array? 5 elements. Okay. Because the size of the array is 5. Then elements of this array will be referred to as array name with this square bracket n, where n is the element number in the array. N is the element number in the array. Refer to figure here. What is the name of this element. The name of the cell is, this cell is known by A of 0. This is the first element. First element. What is the first element number? 0. In array, first element number starts with 0. Next is 1, next is 2, next is 3, next is 4. Last element number is 4. Okay. Then first cell is known by, the first element is known by A of 0. This is the first element name. The second element name is known by A of 1. The third element name is known by A of 2. Fourth one is known by A of 3. Fifth one is known by A of 4. What is the value of first element? Value of first element is 20. What is the value of second element? 40. Third element 55. Fourth element 48. Last element 60. Okay. Now what is the address of the first cell? 2001. Second one 2003, 5, 7, 9. Okay, 2009. How it is increased? Increased by 2. Why 2 bytes is increased? What is the byte of data type int variable? 2. The byte of int variable is 2. Okay. Int variable always occupies 2 bytes. That is why this is increased by 2. That is why it is increased by 2. Instead of using int, if you use the float variable, at the time address is increased with 4 bytes. Okay. This is the array. How the elements are stored in the memory? The elements are stored in the memory in sequential order, side by side. This type of array is known by single dimensional array or one dimensional array. Okay. Reason is this. Why we called it a single dimensional array, one dimensional array? Because in this array we will have only one size. We will have only one size. It will have the value based on the size. If it is the array of size is 5, we can store 5 values. The array size is 20, we can store 20 elements. The array size is 50, we can store, the capacity of the array is 50 elements we can store. We need to do data type. Then take the name of the array. Then give the square brackets with the size. Okay, example int a of 5. Here int is the type of the array, a is the name of the array, 5 is the size of the array. The arrays are very much useful in a case where many values of same data type need to be stored and processed. The element in square bracket are called subscripts. The subscript or index of an element assign its position in the array's ordering. Example, a of 0, a within square bracket 0, a of 1, a within square bracket 1, etc. The index value starts with the number 0. What is a of 0? Element of this array position is 0. The first value of this array position is 0. A of 1. The second value of the array position is 1. Okay. What do you mean? Similar elements are stored in sequential order. The similar elements are stored in sequential order. The similar means the elements in the array belong to the same data type. Refer to this example. All the 5 elements belong to int data type because the type of array is int, integer. How they are stored in the memory? They are stored in the sequential order in the memory location. The sequential order in the memory location means it is side by side. 20 after 40, 40 after 55, 55 after 48, 48 after 60. It is in a row wise sequential order. Okay. How we can initialize the array? Array name with the values. Initialize the values. Here array name is a of 5. Give the assignment operator equal. Then within floor bracket gives the values one by one separated by comma. Okay. See. What is the size of the array? 5. Then total how many elements we can enter here? 5. We can enter 5 or below, but more than 5 we cannot enter here, because the capacity of element this array is maximum element is 5. Okay, such a way we can initialize the array variable. Now we have studied how to declare the array variable and how to initialize the array variable. How we can display the elements of the array, that I am going to discuss here. Okay, every C++ program will have one header file. Give that here. Then void main machine thing gets the start beginning of the C++ program. Now what I am going to do? To declaration with the initialization. Declare, how to declare? Int x of 5 equal to initialize the x of 3. Then how many elements is there? 3 elements. The size is 3. We have to give 3 elements. Okay, we should not give more than 3. Less than 3 we can give, but we should not give more than 3. Then clear the screen, rub the previous screen. Okay. Then I want to display the elements of the array, that first element and last element. The value of the first element and last element of the value I want to display. How I can display the element? With the help of cout statement we can display that. Cout x of 1 is, x of 0 is, this is the top prompt message. With x of, give the value, array variable, x of 0, element, first element, x of 0. Then computer will take and print the result here. Next, x of 2. X of 2 is last element. Control will take the value from last element, value of last element from array name x and print the result here. Then post the script, post the code. Okay. Now what we have learned now? How to declare the variable, how to initialize the array variable, how to store the values in the computer memory, and how to display them. Okay. Even if you want to display all the elements of the array, you can make use of for loop. Using for loop, we can display all the elements of the array one by one. Okay. Hope you understood single dimension array. Hope you learned the single dimension array. Next video, I am going to discuss about double dimension array. How to declare the array. What is the syntax of the array? Why do we need array? With examples, I will explain there. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel, like and share. Press the bell button also. Thank you for watching.